Welcome, Freedom. Just to let you know, give you a little bit of backstory about what we're going to be doing here today. This is a test live stream. We've gotten like a secondary internet stream or an internet line here at the office that we may just be using for streaming, but we're testing it out, and that's what this is here today. So I am going to be doing something here for you. And oh, hello, there is everyone. Right, internet. So here's what we're going to be doing. What you see down here, this gentleman has actually he's auditioned to be part of Freedom Academy, and he wanted to be a host. Now we're going to watch his audition, and then we are going to talk about Freedom Academy as a project, and go forward from there. Keep in mind, if you have a question, please start your question with a capital Q and then ask your question so that I can scroll through and find those later after we're done with the auditions. And I will do my best so that we get to everybody's questions. You've been with Freedom for 4 years now. Congratulations! Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to mute my mic, and we are going to play. It's kind of laggy? That's interesting. A lot of buffering on your end of the stream. Well, is it buffer or is it lag? If it's just buffering, pause the stream for a bit and then hit play. If it's lag, that's a different problem. I buffer as hell. Well, pause the stream for just a moment, and then when you hit play, it will have buffered a little bit. All right, so I am going to go ahead and play this, and we will see how this goes. Now keep in mind, this person is trying out for Freedom Academy, which is in your Freedom dashboard, and it will be getting an update here soon. That's one of the reasons why we're doing this now, is because that update will showcase who was actually chosen as the new performer to host Freedom Academy. All right. Yes, I see the buffers. If you pause your stream and then play, that will help with the buffering. All right. And so let's go ahead and do this, muting them.
Regularly creating engaging and entertaining content requires more than just a hobbyist approach, and it requires taking up a creative lifestyle. You'll need to consider what kind of content you can sustainably produce, and also what will keep you happy in the long run. Not only will you need to consider a creative way to break into your niche or adapt an existing content format, but you'll want to constantly consider how you might put a new creative spin on your videos. This section of videos will walk you through some key ideas of brainstorming a sustainable creative strategy for your channel, as well as the basics you need to get started. Regularly creating engaging and entertaining content requires more than just a hobbyist approach, and it requires taking up a creative lifestyle. You'll need to consider what kind of content you can sustainably produce, and also what will keep you happy in the long run. Not only will you need to consider a creative way to break into your niche or adapt an existing content format, but you'll want to constantly consider how you might put a new creative spin on your videos. This section of videos will walk you through some key ideas for brainstorming a sustainable creative strategy for your channel, as well as the basics you need to get started. Regularly creating engaging, entertaining content requires more than just a hobbyist approach, and it requires taking up a creative lifestyle. You'll need to consider what kind of content you can sustainably produce, and also what will keep you happy in the long run. Not only will you need to consider a creative way to break into your niche or adapt an existing content format, but you'll want to constantly consider how you might put a new creative spin on your videos. Before you embark on your next creative journey, be it starting a new YouTube channel, launching a new series, or just taking your channel in a new direction, there's some brainstorming and idea generating that you need to do first. It's time to decide where you and your content fits in the vast market of YouTube. What could you see yourself working at every week for the next year or maybe more than a year? See, if you want success in the long term, you need more than just a single good video idea. You need a sustainable plan that can keep both you and your audience happy with your regular content. Alright, it's time to put on your thinking cap and start brainstorming. Developing a successful YouTube channel requires a huge investment, not in terms of money, but mental, emotional, and time investment. So it's important to consider your reasons for starting this grand adventure. Think about why you're creating your content. If you're just getting started on YouTube, what got you interested in it? Why do you want to make videos? If you've been doing YouTube for a while now, what do you like about making videos? What inspires you to jump in front of the camera or microphone, record, and edit it up to share? Why do you want to make videos is super important, as it can heavily influence what videos you make and how sustainable your content strategy really is. If you don't already have one, grab a pen and paper, write why at the top, jot down every idea that comes to mind related to why you're interested in making videos or what inspires you to create. It doesn't matter what your ideas or how many they are, jot them all down as quickly as they come to your mind. Alright, got your inspiration? Great! Now we're going to make one more brain dump. Turn to a clean sheet of paper or find an empty section on your current one and write what at the top. Now we're going to brainstorm what kind of videos you like making. What kind of videos have you thought of making? Have you had any specific video ideas? If you had to identify a specific type of YouTuber based on content categories, what would it be? If you didn't have to worry about anything other than your interests, what videos would you make? Before you embark on your next creative journey, be it starting a new YouTube channel, launching a new series, or just taking your channel in a new direction, there's some brainstorming and idea generating that you need to do first. It's time to decide where you and your content fits in the vast market of YouTube. What could you see yourself working at every week for the next year or maybe more than a year? See, if you want success in the long term, you need more than just a single good video idea. You need a sustainable plan that can keep both you and your
So what I've done is I have reduced the stream quality to 360p. So please let me know in the chat if that is better. Let me know, is that better? Some people are saying no audio, but alright. So for those of you who maybe weren't able to see what we were talking about earlier, let me go ahead and repeat this. So let's see here. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be watching people try out for Freedom Academy, which is a project in your Freedom dashboard that'll allow you to learn how to do YouTube, similar to what, for instance, Tim Schmoyer, Daryl Eves, and whatnot, what they sell on their back end as, you know, the secret sauce of doing YouTube and social media. It will allow you to basically have access to all that content plus so much more at no cost to you if you're a Freedom partner. So we're watching people try out for it, and I want to see your reactions in real time to these auditions, and I also want to talk about the project itself. So we will go, so Dr. Dunk, if you want active subs, that's what this Freedom Academy helps you do is it helps you gain active subscribers. So anyway, I will go ahead and I will start playing this. I will mute my microphone. And I actually went ahead and put the scrolling bit across the bottom here for anyone who goes in the middle. So let's go ahead and jump right on into that. And for anyone who thought I was going to say right into the news, yeah, you don't know me that well. All right, here we go.
Regularly creating engaging and entertaining content requires more than just a hobbyist approach, and it requires taking up a creative lifestyle. You'll need to consider what kind of content you can sustainably produce, and also what will keep you happy in the long run. Not only will you need to consider a creative way to break into your niche or adapt an existing content format, but you'll want to constantly consider how you might put a new creative spin on your videos. This section of videos will walk you through some key ideas of brainstorming a sustainable creative strategy for your channel, as well as the basics you need to get started. Regularly creating engaging and entertaining content requires more than just a hobbyist approach, and it requires taking up a creative lifestyle. You'll need to consider what kind of content you can sustainably produce, and also what will keep you happy in the long run. Not only will you need to consider a creative way to break into your niche or adapt an existing content format, but you'll want to constantly consider how you might put a new
So Blue Jacques said, how dull. I do have to, I don't want to totally agree, but I do agree quite a bit, because the performance given here wasn't stellar. This is not somebody that we went with to host Freedom Academy in the new iteration that's coming out soon. So feel free to keep those comments coming. Just be respectful. But yes, that was one of the reasons why we ended up not going with this particular performer. Go ahead and keep an eye out, see if you could see why some of the other ones that we did not, or why we did not choose this one in particular.
Some brainstorming and idea generating that you need to do first. It's time to decide where you and your content fits in the vast market of YouTube. What could you see yourself working at every week for the next year, or maybe more than a year? See, if you want success in the long term, you need more than just a single good video idea. You need a sustainable plan that can keep both you and your audience happy with your regular content. Alright, it's time to put on your thinking cap and start brainstorming. Developing a successful YouTube channel requires a huge investment, not in terms of money, but mental, emotional, and time investment. So it's important to consider your reasons for starting this grand adventure. Think about why you're creating your content. If you're just getting started on YouTube, what got you interested in it? Why do you want to make videos? If you've been doing YouTube for a while now, what do you...
So I see a very interesting comment from Winter Computer. So when it comes to that Winter Computer, yes, there will always have to be on YouTube and really everywhere a line in between keeping the audience's attention and informing. You know, it's called edutainment, and it's a line you've got to walk, especially if you're trying to keep people's attention. Sadly, this particular performer does not give us those qualities of being able to, deliver in that way. But we'll see some others that may be worse. Maybe they'll be better. Maybe you will cringe until your socks come off. I don't know, but we'll see that. We will definitely see some different performers that you may have other opinions on as well. But it is important for me to tell you that edutainment line is something that we were looking at very much when we were choosing the new performer for Freedom Academy. So yeah, let's go ahead and go back to this.
What do you like about making videos? What inspires you to jump in front of the camera or microphone, record, and edit it up to share? Why do you want to make videos is super important, as it can heavily influence what videos you make and how sustainable your content strategy really is. If you don't already have one, grab a pen and paper, write why at the top, Jot down every idea that comes to mind related to why you're interested in making videos or what inspires you to create. It doesn't matter what your ideas or how many they are, jot them all down as quickly as they come to your mind. Alright, got your inspiration? Great! Now we're going to make one more brain dump. Turn to a clean sheet of paper or find an empty section on your current one and write "what" at the top. Now we're going to brainstorm what kind of videos you like making. What kind of videos have you thought of making? Have you had any specific video ideas? If you had to identify a specific type of YouTuber based on content categories, what would it be? If you didn't have to worry about anything other than your interests, what videos would you make? Before you embark on your next creative journey, be it starting a new YouTube channel, launching a new series, or just taking your channel in a new direction, there's some brainstorming and idea generating that you need to do first. It's time to decide where you and your content fits in the vast market of YouTube. What could you see yourself working on every week for the next year or maybe more than a year?
Okay, so I think that we've seen enough of this particular performer for you to see why he may not have been chosen. Let me know in chat what else, what other things you've noticed. Now, some people have mentioned that he's looking down at his script. Some people have mentioned that he it seems rather dull and he's not very, what's the word I'm looking for? He doesn't seem to have a very good rapport with the camera. I'm wondering how else you feel about this. Personally, I do also agree looking down at the script is not necessarily something that we were looking for in a candidate, but also the delivery. The delivery was also very off from what we were looking for. Now, he is a native English speaker, however, English is not the only language he speaks, as you can hear from the accent. And but that's not necessarily the make or break. Eye contact with the camera is often broken, so this was also something that went into the decision process. Um, so yeah, let's see. Acromat, hey Anthony, was this recorded in your studio? Everything that you're about to see was recorded here in the Freedom Studio. Not necessarily with the best setup, because these were just auditions. It was kind of thrown together, but yeah, that's recorded here in the Freedom Studio. Let's see here. Do you expect spiritual channels such as tarot reading and stuff on that? Of course we do, yes. As long as it's all your content, it's not re-uploaded from somewhere else, it's not, whatever. As long as it is all 100% your content. Okay, so we can go on to another one. But I want to make sure I haven't missed any questions here. Let's see here. How do I apply for Just How Freedom Academy? From VIP Man YT. Freedom Academy is in the Freedom dashboard. Over on the left-hand side, you'll notice an option for Freedom Academy. And you can go ahead, you can take the courses there. However, I will tell you this, in the next week, maybe two, it will be relaunching with a new host, which is why we're doing this. We're showing you some of the people who didn't make it and discussing some of their auditions. All right, let me go ahead and scroll down here. At Anthony, setup's pretty good, honestly. I just move her a bit more forward and try avoiding green reflections on his skin, see arms. So, as far as that goes, normally there's actually a third and fourth light to reduce that. But thank you. Anything that you've seen of me, recorded here on Freedom Central in the past 3 months or so is recorded in the same space. Okay, so we will go ahead and let's move on to this one. All right, so we have a young lady that we are going to hear from next, and I believe it may be the same script, but here we go.
Regularly creating engaging and entertaining content requires more than just a hobbyist approach.
So one thing that you will notice, and this isn't just a thing here, this is a thing in general. People who aren't used to the YouTube way of doing things, they pronounce content content often, because they are essentially the same word on paper. But even though she was corrected multiple times on the proper pronunciation of content in this context, she continuously said content. I'm just giving you a little bit of extra backstory here. Okay, going back on.
It requires taking up a creative lifestyle. You'll need to consider what kind of content you can sustainably produce, and also what will keep you happy in the long run. Not only will you need to consider a creative way to break into your niche or adapt an existing content format, you want to constantly consider how you might put a new creative spin on your videos. This section of videos will walk you through some ideas for brainstorming a sustainable creative strategy for your channel, as well as the basics you need to get started. Ready? Let's do this. There you go. Before you embark on your next creative journey, be it starting on a YouTube channel, launching a new series, or just taking your channel in a new direction, there's some brainstorming and idea generating that you need to do first. It's time to decide where you and your content fits in the vast market of YouTube. What could you see yourself working at every week for the next year?
Okay, so I think that's enough for now for everybody to get an idea of how the rest of this audition went. As Casa de Noah Games says, yes, she was stumbling on all the words. Acromat, I apologize for any ear issues there. My bad. Let's see here. Yeah, she definitely had flow and diction errors. Let's see here. Anthony, I know this is about Freedom Academy, but I recently seen my monetization status changed from Freedom NETV Affiliate 4. So that is a YouTube issue. It's not that big of a deal. It's the same company. There is nothing you need to do. Sometimes it'll say Freedom, sometimes it'll say NETV 4. Yeah, so this particular young lady, she didn't make the cut because of many of the reasons that you've seen and that we've already discussed here. Let's see here. She talks like a school presentation, new voice, a bit like she's just reading. Yeah, so there's a difference between reading and narration. We could have dealt with and handled narration, but it did seem very, what's the word I'm looking for, unnatural. Let's see here. I think people are being a little harsh with their critiques. A good director can help fix many of the issues brought up. Overall, she's loads better than the last guy. So you do bring up a point. Keep in mind that these, and you may be able to notice that there are cuts in this video. This isn't, or all of these videos, they're not just individual cuts. These are actually the best takes with a director on screen or off screen, giving them direction. And occasionally, before and after a cut, you may hear the person doing the direction kind of start to inhale or even start a conversation with some of these. But sadly, yeah, there was a director there, and poor guy was pulling his hair out. I won't say who it is because we don't need to go that far, but I agree there is some harshness, but to be fair to the people being harsh, We need that. We need a very critical eye. And a lot of the things that people are bringing up are very valid points. Even though these are some of the best takes from this, they're still not that great. And yeah, okay, let's see here. Can someone please explain what we're watching? I just got here. So it's actually going across the bottom of your screen. These are people who have attempted to host Freedom Academy, which is a platform that we have to educate YouTubers and social media, people who want to make social media their lives, or at least their jobs, teaching them how to do that. It's similar to all of the gurus out there selling books and DVDs and other things. But we offer it to Freedom Partners for free, basically teaching you the secret sauce of the YouTube. Winter Computer, this is in the Freedom Academy. Winter Computer, this is the Philippines, yes. She is a very nice person, Ashante Bacon. I agree with Acromat, the difference is noticeable with the tone and projection. Yes, in that way, she is a little bit better than her predecessor, than the last person that we saw. Let's see here. I'm happy to be... Doomshade, we are glad to have you. Let's see here. Guys, could you help me? Oh, guys, let's see here. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's take a look at the next audition. Alright, so here we've got another gentleman, and we will go ahead and hit play after I mute myself.
Regularly creating engaging and entertaining content requires more than just a hobbyist approach. It requires taking up a certain lifestyle. You'll need to consider what kind of content you can sustainably produce, and also what will keep you happy in the long run. Not only will you need to consider a creative way to break into your niche or adapt an existing content format, but you want to constantly consider how you might put a new creative spin on your videos. This section of videos will walk you through some key ideas for brainstorming a sustainable creative strategy for your channel, as well as the basics that you will need to get started. You guys ready? Let's do this. Regularly creating engaging and entertaining content requires more than just a hobbyist approach. It requires taking up a certain lifestyle. You'll need to consider what kind of content you can sustainably produce, and also what will keep you happy in the long run. Not only will you need to consider a creative way to break into your niche or adapt an existing content format, but you'll want to consider how you might put a new creative spin on your videos. This section of videos will walk you through some key ideas for brainstorming a sustainable creative strategy for your channel, as well as the basics that you will need to get started. Are you ready? Let's do this. Before you embark on your next creative journey, be it starting a new YouTube channel, launching a new series, or just taking your channel into a new direction, there's some brainstorming and idea generating that you need to do first. It's time to decide where you and your content fits in the vast market of YouTube. What could you see yourself working at every week for the next year? More than a year? See, if you want success in the long term, you need more than just a single good video idea. You need a sustainable plan that can keep both you and your audience happy with your regular content. All right, it's time to put on your thinking cap and start brainstorming. Developing a successful YouTube channel requires a huge investment, not in terms of money, but a mental, emotional, and time investment. So it's important to consider your reasons for starting this grand adventure. Think about why you're creating your content. If you're just getting started on YouTube, what got you interested in it? Why do you want to make videos? If you've been doing YouTube for a while now, What do you like about making videos? What inspires you to jump in front of the camera or microphone, record, and edit it up to share? Why you want to make videos is very important, as it can heavily influence what videos you make and how sustainable your content strategy really is. If you don't already have one, grab a pen and paper and write why. Write why at the top. Jot down every idea that comes into your mind related to why you're interested. Jot down every idea that comes to mind related to why you're interested in making videos or what inspires you to create. It doesn't matter what your ideas are or how many you have. Jot them all down as quickly as they come to your mind. Alright, got your inspirational ideas? Great. Now we're going to make one more brain dump. Turn to a clean sheet of paper or find an empty section in the one you have right now and write what at the top. Now we're going to brainstorm what kind of videos you like making. What kind of videos have you thought of making? Have you had any specific video ideas? If you had to identify a specific type of YouTuber based on content categories, what would it be? If you didn't have to worry about anything other than your interest, money aside, your equipment aside, what videos would you make? What videos do you like to?
All right, so I'm noticing that a lot of people are in the same boat here, and a lot of you are pretty much mirroring what we said when we watched this as well. He's kind of jittery, kind of nervous, and you can tell that. However, he has delivery on his side. He delivers things very well. It is a little bit maybe over the top as far as a performance goes. However, when it's actually edited, most of you probably know this, it's better to over deliver than to under deliver when it comes to lines and things like that. Let's see here. So let me go back here and answer a few things that are coming up. Let's see here. He sounds like he's forcing it a little bit, but he's definitely trying. He seems very serious, but I think he does bring a bit of fun to it, says Decrepit Sundew 3, which I have to agree. He very much does fit that bill. As Simon Plays TV says he's playing a role, and it does feel that way. That's kind of going back to what I was saying about how you could tell that it's a performance. It doesn't feel natural, but that doesn't mean he's not doing a great job. Let's see here. First thoughts, I see minor nervous habit in him moving and shaking, but I do see his enthusiasm, which is what the Academy needs and I advise. But I still see a little bit of mistakes, says Winter Computer. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Let's see here. Is there anything at Freedom people can currently audition for or simply apply for? Seems very interesting. Yes, actually. We have a few different programs where if you want to do a pilot, send in a pilot for a show on Freedom Central, you can do that. If you want, just search this channel for Calling All Directors. That program is still active, and I check it probably once a month or so for people who have sent in pilots. Let's see here. He may not have eye contact with the cam, but probably because he doesn't remember the script well enough. But I think he's good enough. So Ryan, you bring up a really good point. The only problem that I have is when he's not looking at the script, he's actually looking at the director. As I pause it here, you can see he's looking at the director off camera, not into the lens. That can be taught and that can be coached, so a director can fix that, as Acromat pointed out. A lot of things with a good director can be fixed, during the shoot. Let's see here. Decrepit Sundu 3 says he does like this guy. He has a lot of talent as a presenter, a lot of rough talent, which I have to agree. With a little bit of work and a little bit of coaxing, coaching, I think he could do really well. Sadly, we did not go with this gentleman in particular. So let's see here. So Viam Gaming says, wait, this guy is saying all I do but still no one likes me. Make a video for people who need help according to anything like games and stuff. So this is part of it, and when it comes down to it, you want to make sure that you are covering all of your bases, not just one or two, not just this or that. You want to make sure that you are effectively doing what it is you need to do as a creator. Sometimes if you only have part of the puzzle, you may not see much from it. However, implementing a lot of the things that we discuss here in Freedom Academy, implementing the ones that make the most sense for you, that will help you as a creator do better in the long run. It will help you be a better performer. It'll help you be a better writer. It'll help you plan things better. It'll help you stay more organized. It'll help you gain an audience faster. It'll help you do all of these things. And some things work for some people, some don't work for others. It's just a matter of finding what works for you and moving forward with it. And that's what Freedom Academy is all about. It's about arming you with the tools so that you can own your own success. Okay, moving on here. VIP Man YT, 6.5 out of 10, not bad, but a little boring. Yeah, I can kind of agree. And yes, Dr. Dunk, this is an actual script from Academy. Let's see here. This was addressed at Lucaster. This is a rough setup for an audition purposes only. Yep. You can watch. Also, Acromat, I am wondering what your professional opinion is of the lighting in this room as you have seen it so far, because this is closer to the full setup that we use. Not completely, but it is closer than the last video that we saw when you and I talked about. Usual, when you're doing a job, the audience has to be entertained. If they're not, that's actually a really good point, Ashante Bacon. Swag Gamer HD, I'm sorry to see you go, but if that's what's best for you, I wish you the best. Let's see here. I feel like Freedom should still give this man a chance. So he may not do Freedom Academy, but all of the people who auditioned, we kept these tapes for a reason. We may call on them for other projects and things like that. Let's see here. Can you take, let's see here. Noah Khan says, hey Anthony. Hey Noah. Let's see here. It looks really even, so I have no complaints about the lighting. You mentioned that you usually have a backlight, so everything seems good. All right, awesome. Okay, so that's actually all of the Freedom Academy videos that I have to show you. Now, for those of you who have just recently joined us, what we've been doing so far is we've been looking at Freedom Academy audition tapes. And these tapes are from people who auditioned to be hosts of Freedom Academy. Freedom Academy is a program that we have here at Freedom in your shiny Freedom dashboard that serves as an e-learning course to teach you all about YouTube, other social media, how to leverage it, how to get more viewers, more subscribers, how to better manage your time, and how to be successful on the platform. And very soon, coming up, we will be having a new host unveiled for it, who we thought did a really good job of nailing what it is we've been doing and talking about. Let's see here. So, okay, so we're actually going to go into a couple other things here. So, recently, I had the benefit of, let's see here, of filming a few videos that will never be public on this channel, but maybe deserve a little bit of discussion. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at that. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and add a couple more. So the way we're going to do this is we are going to play these. Now before we get started, let me share with you that each one of these videos are designed to let someone know why they didn't get into Freedom. Many people are of the opinion that they're under the impression, I guess is the way I want to put that, that Freedom does not tell you whether you get in or not. And some people are even of the impression that we don't ever not let someone in. So we're going to play these one by one, and we'll talk about each one. This is more for the community team out there, because I know that they're in here, and they'll be able to watch this video later on. But also, it's great to let everyone here know as well what some of these criteria are, so that if you see somebody in the comments talking about any of this, now you can be more knowledgeable as well. Ibby, I'm up. Hi.
Hello, if you're watching this, it means that we've attempted to send you an invite to our CMS here at Freedom, but have received an error from YouTube. This error tells us that you are with another MCN, and until you leave that MCN, we cannot invite you to ours. Once you get this resolved, you can always contact us back at our support department. That's support@freedom.tm if you're emailing us, or there are links in the description to where you can get help anytime. The support team's responsiveness is now down to about, Mike, give me the number.
Real time.
Real time?
Real time.
Support is now in real time. Once you get this resolved, we would be glad to welcome you into the Freedom family. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching.
All right, so that one was specifically for people who were in another MCN. Now, I did see the question CMS by Winter Computer. CMS stands for Content Management System. That is basically the system that MCNs use to manage your content. CMS. Let's see here. Any other questions? Oh, take the scrolling text off. All right. Now that we're doing something a little bit more interactive, I can go ahead and take that off. All right, so let's go ahead and watch the next one. The next one should be, this next one is for people who have copyright content on their channel. So let's go ahead and mute that one.
If you're watching this video, it means that your channel has been marked by our quality control team as potentially having issues. This could be copyright issues. This could be issues such as not having enough content on your channel for us to get an accurate read on who you are and what you do. This could also mean that your content is not a good fit for our network. If you have any questions or comments, matters of concern, or if you'd like to be re-reviewed, contact our support department. You can do this by emailing support@freedom.tm, or you can contact them via the links in the description or on Twitter @FreedomFAQ. Support team's responsiveness is now probably faster than mine. Mike, what's it down to?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. How? 10 minutes? Thank you so much for applying to Freedom. Have a wonderful day. Hello.
All right, so that one was letting someone know that they had QC or quality control issues, such as copyright or not enough videos on their channel for us to make a decision about whether they're a good fit for the network and so on. Android game tips. Anthony, how do I know that I did partnering with Freedom the right way? If you got to the live chat and you actually partnered your channel with Freedom, then you're good to go. If you go to youtube.com/features, it should say that you are with Freedom. If it just says partner verified and it doesn't say with Freedom, that means that you're direct with YouTube. There you go. That's how you know. Let's see here. Ooh. Oh, wow. Why isn't this video online? It could be a good video. Well, it is online. It's just unlisted on the Freedom channel. And it's because the people may just randomly stumble across it and think that we're talking directly to them. So yeah, that's why. So that's why it's also kind of in this format. So this entire video, this live stream, is stuff that you, as a regular Freedom partner, may never see. That's, if you look in the description, that's what we're talking about. So okay, let's see here. Oh, and that was Dr. Dunk who said that. Thank you, Dr. Dunk. Cool Link Gaming, please stop advertising. Anthony, how do I know? Okay, is that CMS really should be changed? It's such a generic term. I code different CMSs in P8. So CMS is a very generic term. It's just a content management system. But I mean, it is what it is. And that's universal. If you ever hear CMS, that's 99 times out of 100 what it's referring to. It's a system to manage content. Let's see here. I am guessing, wait, what? He's editing a video for partners with problems. I'm not editing. I'm actually just showing off some of these things that most Freedom partners may never see. VIP Man YT says they should be unlisted and in a playlist. They are, and they are. Cool Link Gaming, I've actually already shown the audition clips. You can scroll back and watch those. I don't think we showed any one of them in their entirety, but we did discuss them. Andrew, you are not partnered yet. Please contact or check your Freedom dashboard. Yep, there you go. Let's see here. Anthony, maybe an idea to put these videos unlisted and put the link in mail saying, yes, that is exactly why these videos are unlisted. That's what we're doing. We're putting them in emails, letting people know that they're not approved. We've got more, and I'll show you those here in a bit. Right now, chat's just going nuts, and I want to make sure that I answer all your questions. Let's see here. Anthony, show us audition clips. I already have. Just scroll back in the live stream, and you'll be able to see those. So, Monomalous, that's actually because YouTube recently changed their rules. If you're part of Freedom and you have that many subscribers, you should be able to get verified. Just email support@freedom.tm. Let's see here. Anthony, where can I find no copyright music? There's no such thing as no copyright music. All music has a copyright. It's just a matter of whether that copyright will allow you to use it otherwise, and whether it will cause copyright strikes or claims. Don't get me started, Ibby. You know that I'm a pain in the butt when it comes to terminology. But if you would like to use royalty-free music, you can get that at either on Crib or on FTU Sounds. No copyright sounds. So again, that's really bad branding, but okay. All right, so it looks like I've pretty much gotten, okay, looks like I've gotten most of the questions. We're gonna go ahead and watch the next video here, and we'll get back to that.
If you're watching this video, it means that we have tried to invite your YouTube channel to our CMS. However, we're being told that your channel is not in a YPP or YouTube Partner Program country. Now, if this is a mistake, or if you move in the future, you can change it by simply going to the link down there in the description and changing it just like this. If this was an error and you are in a YPP-enabled country, be sure to contact our support department by emailing support@freedom.tm or visiting the links in the description and letting them know to re-review your channel and re-invite you. The support team's responsiveness is now down to about, hold on, wait a minute, I'm a guess, 28 minutes. Is that right, Mike?
Bingo.
28 minutes. Thank you so much for applying to Freedom, and you have a wonderful day.
So I have a special guest here. I have George.
Hey guys.
So he just walked past. I'm showing them all of the things that they don't normally get to see. I showed them some of the auditions for the Freedom Academy hosts. I'm showing them some of the videos that we send out to people who get rejected from, well, not rejected, but some of the error messages from Freedom.
Yeah.
And explaining some of that because we had some people who were saying that nobody ever gets rejected from Freedom. So we're going through that.
Yeah, we do reject people, guys. It's
Yep.
not 100% acceptance rate.
Yep. So, yeah.
All right.
If this goes well, then we're that much closer to that other thing.
That other thing, yes.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks, Anthony. See you.
Okay, so let's go back up here and see what Anthony, get George on the Freedom Discord server. No, but I got George on the live stream. I hope that counts. So as far as seeing a lot of stuff about this website called No Copyright Sounds, keep in mind that you are essentially taking their word for it, that they are royalty-free tracks, which is the proper legal term for that kind of music. However, you can use anything from Audio Micro, Position Music, Epidemic Sound, and that's all in your dashboard. So keep that in mind as well. Let's see here. Anthony, get George. Okay, I already answered that one. Please do more of these laid-back streams as they are awesome and an opportunity to hang out. You know, I might just do that. I like showing people kind of the behind-the-scenes stuff they don't get to normally see. But it would definitely be a weekends thing. Anthony, maybe you can take a look at my channel and give me some tips. That's not the point of this stream, but maybe in the future. What's happening here? I'm trying to give everybody a behind-the-scenes look at what is going on here at Freedom. Let's see here. Wow, a lot of people want to get their channels noticed, Anthony, after he shows us the forbidden videos of Freedom's Vault. I don't think so. I used to do channel reviews, but there's a reason I don't do channel reviews anymore. Moving on, let's see here. Everybody's saying hi to George, hi to George, hi to George. Leonor should have sent him this MGN undies he's been talking about. I don't even want to know what's happening here. Okay, wow, these are coming in pretty fast. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's watch the next video here. And
Hello, if you're watching this video, it means that we've attempted to invite you into our CMS of our network Freedom. Unfortunately, we received an error saying that we could not invite your channel because it has fan funding enabled. This feature, though great for YouTubers, is not available through our partner program. If you'd like to join, you will have to shut this off following this procedure. We do understand the value of the fan funding feature. However, YouTube has not given it to us because of our location globally. As soon as this changes, we will let the Freedom family know. We also hope that you see the immense value of everything else that we offer and consider doing this so that we can help you and others like you in the future. Once you turn this off, then we can invite you. All you have to do is email support@freedom.tm, or you can use any of the links down there in the description so that you can contact our support department and let them know it's okay to send a new invite. The support team's responsiveness is now down to about, hey Mike, what's it down to?
About 10 to 20 minutes.
That's very specific, 10 to 20 minutes. We look forward to seeing you in the Freedom family. Till next time, have a wonderful day.
Okay, there we go. That was that one, and that's for people who try to join Freedom and they have fan funding enabled. Let's see here. This next one is interesting. Before we go and do that, let's see. Helix says hello, Ashley. Let's see here. Helix, I just made you a moderator. Ashley, I just made you a moderator. Let's see here. So, Anthony, how many bears have you wrestled since the fall of Mars? Ha, it's a trick question. Mars has not yet fallen. The green and the white Martians, they're still at it. Let's see here. Okay. So I am going to go ahead and play the next one. This next one is interesting because you'd be surprised the number of people who apply and don't actually have YouTube channels. We actually had to make a video for this one.
Hello, if you're seeing this video, it's because we've attempted to invite you to our YouTube partner program and unfortunately have received an error back from Google. This error read that your YouTube channel has been disabled by YouTube. Unfortunately, this is all the information that they've given us. However, once you get this sorted out with YouTube's support department, we can invite your channel. If you'd like, once you get this sorted out, email support@freedom.tm and we can help you join Freedom. Thank you so much for your interest in our partner program. Currently, support's response time is, hey Mike, what's partner's response, that thing, what is it?
5 minutes.
Our response time is currently 5 minutes. Bloopers, maybe bloopers. Thank you for watching another Freedom video. If you'd like to connect with us on our socials, be sure to check out
Alright, so actually that one, I did not know that they went with that take. That's interesting that for such a serious video they went with the take that had a blooper in it. I'm gonna place you, give me just 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, that was definitely interesting. Let's see if I can find any questions here. Let's see here. Looks like a lot of really good chat here, but no questions for me in chat. So let's go ahead and go on to the next one here. And hello, if you're watching this video, it means that we've attempted to invite you to our YouTube partner program. Unfortunately, we cannot do that at this time because we've received a message back from Google saying that your YouTube account is not currently linked with a Google account. This only happens in very rare circumstances, and the culprit is usually the fact that the YouTube channel is very old and it does not have a Google Plus account attached to it. Once you have this resolved, be sure to email us back, or if you should have any questions on how this process works, email us back at support@freedom.tm. We hope that you get this resolved quickly, and again, be sure to email us at support@freedom.tm, whose response time is, Mike, what's response time currently?
20 minutes.
20 minutes. Thank you.
all right, so I got a question here from IBBYM Gaming, who says, Anthony, where can I get free-to-use gameplay from? You can get that from our channel FTU or FTU gameplay. I believe it's actually linked on a sidebar here on Freedom, I think. Let's see here. And Showcase One Media says that you should know that, and I'm gonna leave that one be. Okay, so this next video, I don't really remember what this one's all about. We're just gonna play it. Hello, if you're watching this video, it means that we've attempted to invite you to our YouTube partner program. Unfortunately, we cannot do this because we received a message back from Google saying that you're currently linked to an inactive content owner. Usually when this happens, it means that your AdSense account is disabled or currently shut off for some reason. Once you get this issue taken care of and it's resolved, be sure to email us at support@freedom.tm or contact us using the links in the description of this video or in the email in which you found it. We hope that you get this resolved in a quick and timely manner. Also, support's current resolution time is
24 minutes.
24 minutes. So don't be scared to reach out. Again, support@freedom.tm. Hello, if you're seeing this video, it's because we've attempted to invite you to our YouTube partner program. Unfortunately, we've gotten a message back from Google saying that your monetization has been disabled, yet you're in the YouTube partner program. Usually, this means that your AdSense account has been disabled for some reason. Once you've gotten this cleared up with AdSense and their support department, be sure to contact us back by emailing support@freedom.tm or contacting us with any of the links in the description of this video, and we can help serve you and get you into our partner program. Thank you so much for trying to partner your channel with Freedom. Right now, support's response time is, hey Mike, what's your response time?
12 minutes.
12 minutes.
Thank you for watching another Freedom video. If you'd like to connect with us on our socials, be sure to check.
Hello, if you're watching this video, it's because we have attempted to invite you to our network and have gotten an error message from Google. This error message said that there's no such channel. Usually when this happens, it's because you've applied to Freedom with a Google Plus identity that doesn't have a YouTube channel attached to it, or you just simply haven't created one yet. Once you have one created, or you apply with a YouTube channel, please contact our support department by emailing support@freedom.tm. You can also find in the description of this video other ways that you can contact support. Right now, support has a response time of, Mike, what's response time?
17 minutes.
17 minutes. Thank you for joining Freedom.
Thank you for watching another Freedom video. If you'd like to connect with us on our socials, be sure to check out, our Facebook.
All right, so there's one more of these error videos. And this one in particular is interesting because this isn't so much an error video as it is when people need to be reminded that they are ready to go and they just have to get invited, have an invitation sent out. This is what we send out to them. So this is for all those people who say, I've been waiting 2 weeks or whatever, to join Freedom. They need to check their inboxes because they'll have this email in there with a link to this video. Hello, if you're watching this video, it means that we have sent out an invite to our YouTube partner program to you more than 2 days ago. This email is just a gentle, friendly reminder that you can now go to youtube.com/dashboard and click the Learn More button and go on with the process. We thank you so much for your interest in a partnership with Freedom, and thank you for your time. Currently, if you have any issues or if you don't see this issue at youtube.com/dashboard, you can contact support. That's support@freedom.tm. Currently, support's lead time is, Mike, what's support's time?
This time?
real-time support currently today. Thank you so much for your interest in joining Freedom. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching another Freedom video. If you'd like to connect with us on our socials, be sure to check out, our Facebook. Okay, so that is another video that we had set up. Let's see, how long have we been streaming? We've been streaming for about an hour or so. So I'm going to wrap this up. However, I am curious what you have to say about this live stream. Would you like to see more behind the scenes stuff? Things that normally you wouldn't see? Let us know in the comment section down below. Wow, I've been saying that for a long time. And let me know in chat, and if this later on this video ever goes live as a stream or as a VOD, let me know down there in the comment section down below whether you want to see more stuff like this, the behind the scenes, the stuff that normally doesn't even make it to Freedom Central, because we can compile all that and, you know, do something cool and fun with it. All right. So I'm going to open it up to Q&A before I leave. That's questions and answers. Anyone is free to ask a question. All right, Kurt Plick is going. Showcase One Media is going. Winter Computer is going. Showcase One Media is not going. Helix, you're very welcome for the information. Very welcome. All right. Okay. Nobody is asking any questions. I'm going to give it about another minute or two before I say that no one has any questions. Oh, of course. Android Game Tips says, Anthony, thank you for taking time for us. Of course. That's what I'm here to do. I know that, you know, things get busy sometimes, but stuff like this, I mean, this is what community is all about. Also, for those of you watching right now, as soon as this stream ends, there will be a video going live to Freedom. Not this video, but there will be a video going live as soon as the stream ends. I did not play a game, Ultra Dragon 13 or 313. No, there was no gaming. Actually, it was just a behind-the-scenes look at Freedom and some of the things that we are working on and have been working on in the past and other projects. We talked about Freedom Academy. We talked about some of the reasons that we deny partners, as well as some of the ways that we can fix some of those issues as partners. See here. Attacking toucans, that is very unlikely. Nintendo doesn't seem to like YouTubers very much, so no. Right. So that's all of our time. We haven't really gotten all that many questions, so I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Just keep in mind there will be a video going live here in just a few seconds, so make sure to keep your eye out for that. It's actually really kind of cool, kind of important one, in my personal opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, I don't know. All right. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope that you all have a wonderful morning.